Hey you guys, it's Peter and welcome to my channel, Peter Likes Books. And today I want to talk about the September books, the September James Patterson, Alex Cross books. I am finally caught up. I finished the 27th book last weekend and then I started the Frida McFadden, The Intruder book. Well, actually, I'm reading like 9 books right now, but on Audible, because I'm listening to the James Patterson, Alex Cross books on Audible. So I finally finished the 27th book, which was the last book for September. I have not started the October books. I will get to that in just a second. When I was looking through the books today, I was like, have I really read all these 27 Alex Cross books? So let me kind of give you my overview. I've talked a little bit about this on my vlog channel. Let me tell you where I'm at with the Alex Cross books right now, okay? So I, last year, watched the TV show Cross, which is based on the character Alex Cross, created by James Patterson. Back in the day, I'm going to make this very short because I've talked about this so many times over here. Back in the day, I read all of the James Patterson books, not just the Alex Cross ones, but I read a lot of the James Patterson books. I would say, like, when I got sober at 22 and a half, till about 25 or 26, I was reading a lot of James Patterson, a lot of David Baldacci, a lot of Dean Koontz. I read, like, every new book that they put out, I would read. So when I watched that show, it kind of took me back to that era. And so I was like, at the time that I was watching that show, I started reading the Maximum Ride series by James Patterson. And I really enjoyed it. And it's like, you know, really easy because the chapters are 2 and 3 pages long. So it's really easy to get through. Not the greatest books in the entire world, but they're fun reads. They're fun reads. And so I was like, you know, for years I had put down James Patterson books. And I was like, okay, here I am back again, buying all the James Patterson books, enjoying the James Patterson books. And so I was like, it would be really fun to read the entire Alex Cross series and be completely caught up with it, you know, and then the next book comes out. It just came out, I think, or it's coming out this month. The 34th book, I think, is coming out this month. And then by the end of the year, anybody that wants to read it with me, we will have read the entire Alex Cross series. And then every time a new Alex Cross book comes out, which is about once or twice a year now, we can just read that book and then I can talk about it over here because I've read the whole series. I love to read entire series of books. I used to be, if you go back to my very first videos on booktube, I used to hate series. I only like standalone. I only like standalones. That has obviously changed through the years. Like I've read all the Misfortune books. There's several series that I've read, all the books in the series, and I love that now. I love getting into a series and knowing the characters. So when I started this in January, and I know there's probably, I don't know, maybe 10 of you left that's still doing it out there. I know that my friend Mel is reading all the books because we talk about them. She's listening to them on Audible as well. The Audible version, I will say, is not great. There's a lot of music that is very loud over a lot of the narration, and so it's kind of even hard to hear those chapters. But it's been fun to read it, so I'm glad that I did it, but at the same time, at the 27th book, I'm finding a lot of repetition. I'm finding that, like, we're going back to, like, the Gary Sanji days, the kidnapping. We've done now, like, 4 kidnappings in the series. They're bringing Kyle Craig back into the series, and, like, is he alive? Is he dead? I feel like there's a lot of repetition when I don't really understand why they can't come up with new, like, storylines and new ideas. I'm kind of really bored with the whole Alex Cross thing. In reading the series, there's been a lot of moments for me that I have felt like the way that James Patterson presents Alex Cross is like from a point of being a misogynist, kind of, almost. It's kind of hard for me, like when I'm reading like his interactions with women. In fact, Alex Cross was like this man that was always like dating a woman. All these women were falling over him. They were always attracted to him. And in the audiobooks, whenever he would have like a romantic moment, they played this very jazzy, sexy time music. So you knew it was happening. But then they enter Bree, and Bree becomes his girlfriend and then wife. And then ever since Bree has entered the picture, it's like any intimacy or anything to do with like any romance of Alex Cross has kind of gone out the window. And women still fawn over him, even though he's married to Bree. I don't love the treatment of Bree in the books. And even though she had like some main parts in the last couple books, they're just starting to become very repetitive to me. And in all honesty, what I really liked about the earlier books, which was his kids, Damon and Janny, the first 2 kids before he had Ollie, I really enjoyed those parts, and Nana Mama. But I feel like as you get on, like Nana Mama wins the Powerball. You don't even find out how much she wins in the Powerball. It doesn't really change her life at all. And that's at the very end of one book and goes into the other. And now it's just completely focused on, like, there's a lot of Damon and Janny's, like, their athletic careers, which I do not enjoy at all reading about. I really could care less. I was talking to Mel about it, my friend Mel, and she was like, I actually really enjoy those parts. She's like, I relate to that. So I understand that some of it's relatable to people. I just don't really care. The other thing that he's starting to do is that each book has like 3 different mysteries going on at the same time. And he kind of tries to bring them all together at the end in some kind of conclusive climax that makes sense. But to me, it's kind of like what Leanne Moriarty does very, very well, the author of Big Little Lies and Apples May Fall and those books. It's kind of what she does very well, but James Patterson doesn't do well at all. It always kind of falls flat to me. And a lot of the books just kind of end on a cliffhanger. Like, he expects you're going to read the next one. But I guess by the 27th book, you probably would read the next one. So in all honesty, I'm kind of ready for this series to be over. I'm ready to just, like, I'm glad that I did it. I've had an enjoyable time. It's added 27 books to my Goodreads list this year. I've had a good time doing it. It's been fun talking to some of my friends. I've actually, like, at the pool this summer, and we were on vacation, James Patterson, the Alex Cross books came up quite a bit. So it's been a fun discussion point with other people. I'm ready to start a new series. So for those of you that do not know, Mel and I, we had the True Crime Book Club for years, we are putting together slowly a thriller book club. We have no idea of a release date. We thought we were going to do it this year, but it's going to be next year. We're not putting any date on it. So when I decided that I was, for 2026, going to pick another author and then read 1, 2, 3 books a month for 2026, I wanted to pick another mystery thriller. I asked Mel, since we kind of backburnered the thriller book club, I said, do you want to do this with me? And she said, yeah, absolutely. So we kind of threw around a couple different names of authors that have 20 to 30 books in a series, and we came up with one, and I'm really, really excited about it. I will be announcing that next month, what the series is. Mel and I are both very, very excited about it. There is a TV show that's based off of this series. I have not watched the TV show, and I've only read one of the books, and I read the book like 20 some years ago. So I'm really, really excited about this series. It's completely different. I was going to do another James Patterson series, but to be honest with you, I'm like, I can't. I'm going to continue to I'm reading Confessions of the Dead right now by James Patterson and J.D. Barker, and I'm really enjoying that in a way that I think J.D. Barker wrote the whole thing, in a way that I'm not enjoying this James Patterson, Alex Cross thing anymore. Like, I had fun with it for a while, but I'm just kind of, I'm going to finish them, but I'm kind of just ready for it to be over. So the 3 books for September were The People versus Alex Cross, and I have notes on all these, but I don't think the notes are going to be real deep, because to be honest with you, none of these books stuck with me. Target, Alex Cross, and Crisscross was the 27th book. So The People versus Alex Cross is the 25th book. I'm going to read the synopsis to you here in just a second. I gave it a star rating of 3. I don't know if you can even see. 3 stars. The synopsis is, this time it's Alex Cross on trial. Alex Cross is on the wrong side of the law. Serving a suspension from the force while he awaits trial for murder, Cross has been branded as a trigger-happy cop, another bad apple walking the streets with a gun, an accusation that Cross will do. This has been a long time since, I mean, not a long time, but it's been like over a month since I read this. When did I finish it? Does it say? Oh, I finished it on September 20th. Okay. To make himself feel useful again, Cross opens a counseling office in the basement of his home. When his former partner, Samson, shows up needing his help, Cross jumps at the chance, even if it may end up costing him what's left of his career. When a string of young blonde women go missing, this is where, like, it's different mysteries. The investigation leads Cross and Samson to the most depraved, darkest corners of the internet. Struggling to prove his own innocence and uncover the truth lurking online, Cross must risk everything to save his most at-risk patient at all. Is this where he, like, shot the wife of Gary Sanji and his son is, like, at the trial? Is that... Hold on a second. Let me get into my Alex Cross notes. Here they are, September. Okay. Alex on trial for Sanji, yes. And then Ali is fighting at school and gets in trouble standing up to a bully, hunting down a serial killer that's making snuff films with these women. Detective... something about... Okay, drug interaction. Oh, that's where he gets stabbed with a needle, and then they say, like, at the site, which is so interesting to me that nobody would have even seen that. And then it's like, they said that he had, like, opioids in his system, which Janny had in the previous book. So it's a lot of repetitive stuff. And then these 2 girls that are killed in a car. And hold on a second. Okay, and then Sanji's son tries to kill Alex and Bree, and that's how that book ends. I give it 3 stars. For me, to be honest with you, Gary Sanji, that came from Kiss the Girls, which was the original book of the series, that we're now hearing him in book 25, and it's his son and wife that fled, I think, to the UK. And then, to be honest with you, it was a lot about, it was the AI thing. That's what it was. When Ali, his son, who's like super, super smart, because, you know, Damon and Janny, they're super athletic, and then Ali is super smart, which is, they're saying that these books are the setup to Ali getting his own series of books, which he did as a kid detective. So it's all just kind of like this mass marketing for publication. But anyway, I don't dislike the storyline of Ali. I don't really understand why all of a sudden Christine just decided she didn't want to be the mom anymore, or give Alex custody. I mean, they explain it in the book, but it's very brief. For it being a huge storyline for all these books, it's very brief. So anyway, this is where Alex gets pulled into this place, and then there's a lot of AI going on, and there's they take it to the court, and then Ali, a kid, Alex Cross's son, is put on the stand, and he explains the AI imaging and all this kind of stuff. I just wasn't in it. I just couldn't get with this book. I didn't like any of these 3 books, I don't think. Okay, and then I'm going into, hold on a second. Let me get back into my Goodreads. So then the 26th book was Target, Alex Cross. Ooh, I gave that one 2 stars. That was even worse than the one before. I think it ends, that one ended on a cliffhanger. Target, head of state, a leader has fallen, and the procession route from Capitol. Oh, is this the one where it's everybody in Washington is killed? And it's then it's the janitor of the White House becomes the president. I mean, not literally, but it's like that. Literally everybody is killed. And okay, a leader has fallen, and the procession route. I mean, it was just kind of so unbelievable that I was not down with it. And the procession route from Capitol Hill to the White House is lined with hundreds of thousands of mourners. None feel the loss of president more keenly than Alex Cross, who has devoted his life to the public good. Target, United States Cabinet. A sniper's bullet strikes a target in the heart of D.C. Alex Cross's wife, Bree Stone, newly elevated chief of detectives. Okay, part of this that bothered me, I forgot about this, is that they actually offer Alex the chief of detective position for Washington, D.C. He doesn't want it, so Bree takes it. And for me, that's again a little bit of okay, why couldn't they have just offered it to Bree over Alex Cross? Why did it have to be Alex didn't want it? And then it's Alex didn't want it because he wanted to spend more time with the family. But then Bree's part of the family, so she's going to be busy all the time. But basically, he's now answering to his wife. Detectives faces an ultimatum. Solve the case or lose a position for which she's worked her entire career. The Secret Service and the FBI deploy as well in the race to find the shooter. Alex is tasked by the new president to take a personal role with the FBI, leading an investigation unprecedented in scale and scope. Target, Alex Cross. Alex is a horrible premonition. Is the sniper strike only the beginning of a larger attack on the nation? What are my notes on this? I mean, I remember this. Everyone in the it's everybody in the government is targeted. Couple did it to save their son for money. This was the part that was unbelievable for me. It was this couple that was getting paid because they needed these medical treatments for their kids. That was what you find out about. And then the new president puts the country under martial law, and it almost starts this war. And then it was all to make money with this crypto coin. So see, that's another example of where there's 4 things going on. And to me, it just doesn't make a lot of sense. And the chapters on this one too, jumped. And jumped and didn't make sense. The last one, Crisscross, I don't even have any notes on. Hold on a second. I think I gave it a 3. Crisscross, this is the last one that I finished it. I finished this on October 11th. I gave this one 2 stars too, baby. Okay. Let me see. A killer with the skills of a master detective has made Alex Cross the subject of his deranged investigation. In a Virginia penitentiary, Alex Cross and his... Oh, this is about M, the mastermind. And he thinks it's Kyle Craig, but he saw Kyle Craig get shot on the beach. Okay. In a Virginia penitentiary, Alex Cross and his partner John Sampson witness the execution of a killer. They help convict. Hours later, they are called, to the scene of a copycat crime. A note signed M. Oh, this is where it's at, he gives them the notes. Find me, Alex Cross. You messed up big time, Dr. Cross. Was the innocent man just put to death? And this is where the next couple books are all going to be about M, the mastermind. I was real over it. I don't know. What's the next book? Deadly Cross. Has anybody read it yet? I think Mel's already read it. We're coming to the end we are getting to the end. We got 2 more months of this and then we're done. So if you're still reading it, let me know in the comment section below. We're going to make it to the end. For those 10 of you out there, plus me and Mel, we're going to make it to the end, and then we can say we read the whole series. But it's been a long, long journey. What a long, strange trip it's been. Okay, so anyway, let me know if you're reading these and what you think in the comment section below. And hopefully they get a little bit better this month. I haven't read October's. This is what I was going to say. Because I'm reading the books for the Cozy Mystery Book Club, which I announced in September. It's the Richard Osman books from the Thursday Murder Club. Since I'm trying to read those and get those done by the end of this month, I will probably read the October James Patterson books I'll probably listen to them during my walks on the first week of November, just to put that out there. So anyway, let me know if you're reading them. Let me know what you're reading in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow.